Today, we're going to uncover the signals many men often miss that indicate an older woman's attraction. These cues can be subtle, hidden in her actions, the way she speaks, or even in the attention she gives you. By the end of this video, you'll have a keen eye for these telltale signs, giving you a clearer understanding of her interest. Ready to become more attuned to what she's really communicating? Let's dive in and discover these signs together. Stay tuned for our bonus tip at the end of the video. It's a signal giveaway that you won't want to miss. 1. She gives you her undivided attention. Imagine walking into a room filled with people, all buzzing with conversations, laughter, and the usual social chaos. Yet, amidst all that, there's one woman whose focus seems to cut through the noise, landing squarely on you. It's almost as if the rest of the world has dimmed in her eyes, leaving only you illuminated. This is no coincidence. Older women with their rich life experiences and sharpened intuition know exactly what they want, and when they find it, they're not easily swayed by distractions. If she's constantly directing her gaze, her energy, and her conversation toward you, it's a clear sign. She's not interested in playing games or entertaining other suitors. Her attention is a rare and valuable gift, reserved for those who truly captivate her. In these moments, notice how she listens intently to what you say, how her eyes lock onto yours, and how her body language subtly angles toward you, almost like a compass finding true north. She's making a choice, and that choice is you. This undivided attention is more than just politeness. It's a powerful indicator of her growing interest. 2. She seeks your opinion. When an older woman is interested in you, she values what you think perhaps more than you realize. It's not just about asking whether you prefer coffee or tea. It's about seeking your perspective on things that matter to her. She might casually bring up a decision she's wrestling with, like choosing between two career paths, or even ask for your take on something as personal as a new outfit or a perfume she's considering. This isn't about indecision on her part. Quite the opposite. Older women often know exactly what they want. But when she asks for your input, it's her way of drawing you into her world, showing you that your thoughts hold weight in her eyes. She's opening a window into her life and inviting you to peer inside, to see how you might fit into the picture she's painting for her future. When she asks for your opinion, listen carefully. It's an understated yet meaningful way of conveying that she values your opinions because she values you. It's her method of creating a bond with people that goes beyond appearances and paves the door for something more meaningful. Your point of view is important, not simply entertaining, in her opinion. 3. She finds reasons to be near you. When an older woman is drawn to you, one of the most telling signs is how she subtly, or sometimes not so subtly, finds ways to be close to you. This isn't about the obvious, grand gestures. It's about the small, intentional moves that bring her into your orbit, creating opportunities for connection and shared experiences. Imagine you're at a social gathering, and you notice she seems to gravitate toward your side of the room, whether it's joining you at the coffee machine, sitting next to you during a group dinner, or even just standing beside you during casual conversations. She's making a deliberate choice to be near you. These moments might seem coincidental, but they're often anything but. She might suggest a shared activity, perhaps attending a concert, taking a walk in the park, or even something as simple as grabbing a coffee after work. These invitations aren't just about filling time. They're her way of creating space for the two of you to connect without the distractions of a larger group. In these settings, she can focus on you, and you can focus on her, allowing the chemistry between you to naturally develop. Even in everyday situations, you might notice her finding excuses to be in your personal space. Maybe she casually brushes against your arm as she reaches for something, or leans in just a little closer than necessary during a conversation. These small gestures are her way of signaling that she's comfortable with you, that she enjoys being in your presence, and that she wants more of it. 4. She engages in deeper conversations. When an older woman is truly interested in you, she often bypasses the superficial small talk that typically fills the gaps in casual interactions. Instead, she dives into more meaningful conversations, ones that reveal her genuine curiosity about who you are, what drives you, and how you see the world. This shift from chit-chat to substantial dialogue is a strong indicator that she's seeking a connection that goes beyond the surface. You may observe that she inquires intelligently about your interests, goals, and morals. She wants to know what makes you tick, what experiences have molded you, and what ambitions you're pursuing in addition to hearing about your day. Whether it's talking about a personal story that had a significant influence on her life or a book that altered her perspective, these discussions frequently touch on subjects that are also important to her. This depth of conversation signals that she sees you as more than just a passing acquaintance or a fleeting interest. By engaging in these dialogues, she's sharing a part of herself with you, her thoughts, her experiences, her wisdom. It's an invitation to explore each other's inner worlds, to find common ground, and to see if there's a compatibility that could lead to something more. What's particularly telling is how she listens during these conversations. An older woman who's interested in you won't just nod along politely. She'll be fully present, absorbing what you say, asking follow-up questions, and contributing her own insights. This kind of attentive, engaged communication is a clear sign that she values your thoughts and wants to build a connection based on mutual understanding and respect. 5. She mirrors your behavior. One of the most fascinating and often subconscious signs that an older woman is interested in you is when she begins to mirror your behavior. This isn't just about mimicking gestures or copying your body language. It's an almost instinctual response that shows she's tuned into you and trying to create a connection. Mirroring can manifest in various ways. You might notice that she adopts a similar posture to yours, or that she picks up on your unique phrases and starts using them herself. If you lean in during a conversation, she might unconsciously do the same. If you have a habit of touching your face when you're thinking, she might begin to do that too. This kind of mirroring is a subtle yet powerful way of building rapport and signaling that she feels comfortable and in sync with you. What's particularly interesting about this behavior is that it's usually not a deliberate act. Instead, it's a natural response that occurs when someone feels a connection and wants to strengthen it. By mirroring your behavior, she's not just showing interest, she's aligning herself with you, creating a sense of harmony and mutual understanding. It's her way of saying, "I'm on the same wavelength as you." This mirroring can extend beyond physical actions to emotional and verbal cues as well. You might find that she laughs at the same moments you do, even if the joke isn't that funny, or that she matches your tone of voice during conversations. When you talk about your interests or passions, she might mirror your enthusiasm, showing that she's genuinely engaged with what you're saying. 6. She is direct about her feelings. Older women, with their confidence and life experience, often have little patience for playing games when it comes to romance. If she's interested in you, she might skip the subtle hints and come straight to the point, expressing her feelings with a refreshing directness that can catch you off guard in the best possible way. This directness can take many forms. She might compliment you in a way that leaves little room for interpretation, saying something like, "You're really handsome, you know that?" Or, "I love spending time with you." These aren't just polite niceties, they're clear signals that she finds you attractive and enjoys your company. Her compliments may be bold, and her statements might carry a certain weight, reflecting her genuine interest in you. In some cases, she might even be upfront about her intentions. Older women who know what they want aren't afraid to take the lead, and if she's feeling a connection, she might suggest spending more time together, going on a date, or even express that she's looking for a relationship. This level of candor can be both disarming and flattering, as it shows that she values transparency and isn't afraid to take charge of her romantic life. This direct approach stems from a place of confidence and self-assuredness. She's likely been through enough in life to know that time is too precious to waste on ambiguity. When she's interested, she'll make it known, allowing you to respond in kind without the usual guesswork that can cloud early romantic interactions. Bonus tip: she prioritizes your time together. When an older woman truly likes you, she'll make you a priority, even in the midst of her busy life. Despite her commitments, whether it's work, family, or social engagements, she consistently carves out time to be with you. It's not just about fitting you into her schedule, it's about choosing to spend meaningful moments with you. When she goes out of her way to make time for you, it's a strong signal that you genuinely matter to her. Up next, discover older women's biggest turnoffs or learn what they say when they're interested. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe for more.